Hello, welcome to the next session of basic surveying module number 2. So in this session we are going to deal with a problem, that is calculations of bearings from angles. In the previous sessions we have learned how to calculate the angles from the given bearings and convert the bearings from one system to other, that is WCB to RB and RB to WCB system, and to also calculate the back bearings if the 4 bearings of the lines are given. Okay. So to proceed with, this is the problem, that is the following interior angles were measured with a sextant. So this instrument sextant is used to measure the angle. Also there is another instrument called theodolite, wherein we can measure the angles between the two lines. Okay. So I had told you earlier, the compass is used only to measure the direction. Okay, only to know the direction. We cannot measure the angles. We can only measure the bearings. Okay. So in a closed traverse, okay, the bearing of the line AB is given as 60 degrees 0 minutes. So bearing of the line AB is 60 degrees 0 minutes. It is measured with a prismatic compass. See, prismatic compass is used to measure the bearing of the line. Okay. So calculate the bearings of all other line if the included angles given are as written here, that is angle A is equal to 140 degree 10 minutes, angle B is equal to 90 degree 8 minutes, angle C is equal to 60 degree 22 minutes, and angle D is equal to 69 degree 20 minutes. Okay. So to proceed, add measured clockwise angles to the bearing of the previous line, that is add the measured clockwise angle to the bearing of the previous line. If this sum is less than 180, you have to add 180 to it. If the sum is greater than 180, you have to deduct 180. Okay. So this is the hint. What is given? Given is 4 bearing of the line AB as 60 degree 0 minutes, and the interior angles or included angles are as given, angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. So for this you need to plot the traverse. It will be very easier to proceed. So what do we know? We know that from A, station A towards B, the 4 bearing of the line AB. So let this be your point or station B. Okay. Next, what do we know? Angle A. So angle A will be measured in between like this. So what is the next known value? Angle A is equal to how much? It is 140 degree 10 minutes. So if we extend this line, a straight line, we can say, or we can make out that this angle will lie in between this, right? So 140 degree will be within the straight line. So this gives us an idea where exactly that next line may lie. So this will be lying somewhere here. Okay. So if we are given the bearing of AB, so after B you will go to C, then you will come back to D, right? So this is nothing but the point D. Okay. Or station D. Fine. So now this will be angle A, which is given as 140 degree 10 minutes. Okay. Fine. From D I can move to point C, and what about the angle D? It is 69 degree 20 minutes. A line like this, and you can plot the station C here. Fine. So this angle will be angle D, that is 69 degrees 20 minutes. Now coming to C, from C, what is the angle given? At angle C, it is 60 degrees. So from this line, if you take approximately, you can draw a line here and join here. So this is our angle C, which is nothing but 60 degrees 22 minutes. And what about the angle B? This angle is 90 degrees 8 minutes. Okay. So this is a closed traverse. Okay. So what you can do, see in this case, if we are given with a closed traverse, that is the traversing is being done in a clockwise direction, and you have to calculate the bearings in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So it will be very easier. So if the traversing is done in a clockwise direction, you should move in an anti-clockwise direction. Fine. So okay, we will move to the solution. So what is given? Forebearing of the line AB is 60 degrees 0 minutes. Next, to calculate the forebearing of the line AD, can be calculated as back bearing of AB plus angle A plus or minus 180. That is, to calculate this bearing, calculate the previous bearing plus the angle measured in a clockwise direction. That gives you back bearing of AB is calculated as forebearing of AB, that is 60 degree plus 180. Why? Because it is less than 180, you should add 180 to calculate its back bearing. So this is nothing but your back bearing of AB plus angle A is 140 degree 10 minutes. This is our angle, right? And next, if the whole sum is greater than 180, you should deduct it from 180. If it is less than 180, you should add 180. So if you add all these things, 60 plus 180 will give you 240 plus 140 degree will give you around 380, that is minus 180. That is equal to 200 degree 10 minutes. Forebearing of the line AD is nothing but 200 degree 10 minutes. Now I'll calculate its back bearing. How can you calculate its back bearing? Simple relation, FB plus or minus 180. So this 200 degree 10 minutes, since it is more than 180, you should deduct it from 180. You will get how much? 20 degree 10 minutes. Got it? If this step is clear, the next steps will be very easier. Fine. Okay. Next, what shall we calculate? Forebearing of the line DC. So this is the first point. Second one, let us calculate forebearing of DC is equal to bearing of the previous line. Now do we know the bearing of the previous line? Yes, bearing of the previous line is AD. Bearing of the forebearing of AD plus angle D. Okay, so it is 200 degree 10 minutes. So if this sum is more than 180, so deduct it from 180, you will get 89 degree 30 minutes. So this is forebearing of the line DC. What about the back bearing of line DC? Since it is less than 180, add 180 to it. It will give you 216 degree 30 minutes. Next, let us go to the next. Forebearing of the line CB is equal to bearing of the previous line, that is forebearing of DC plus angle C plus or minus 180, that is equal to forebearing of DC is nothing but 89 degrees 30 minutes plus angle C is 60 degrees 22 minutes. So if you add this, will you get more than 180? It is 149 degree 52 minutes. It is less than 180. So add 180 to it. That is equal to 329 degree 52 minutes. 329 degree 52 minutes. So if you calculate its back bearing of the CB, or also you can say BC, that is equal to 329 degree 52 minutes is more than 180. So you should deduct this value from 180, which is equal to 149 degree 52 minutes. Okay. So at last we have the last bearing, that is fourth one. 4 bearing of BA is given by 4 bearing of the line CB plus angle B plus or minus 180 degree. So this will be equal to, what is the 4 bearing of the line CB? It is 329 degree 52 minutes plus 90 degrees 8 minutes. So will you get some more than 180? Yes, of course. So therefore you should use minus sign here. So you will get the bearing as 240 degrees, which is the 4 bearing of BA. Now if you calculate the back bearing of BA, back bearing of BA, it is nothing equal to 4 bearing is 240. Since it is more than 180, you should deduct the 180 degree from the obtained value, which is equal to 60 degrees. So if you see this 60 degree, have you seen this value somewhere previously? Yes. The given for a bearing of the line AB is 60 degree, the bearing of the line BAB is 60 degree. So this is nothing but check. If this is satisfied, we can say that we have calculated all the unknowns correctly. See here, from B to A, if the 4 bearing is 240 degree, what about its back bearing? It is 60 degree. Do you agree? Yes. This is the value which I am going to obtain here. So I hope this problem is clear. That is calculation of bearing from given angles. Okay. So if you are clear with this, I will move on to the next problem. Angle ABC is equal to 124 degree 15 minutes. Angle BCD is equal to 156 degrees 30 minutes. Angle CDE is equal to 102 degrees. Angle DEF is equal to 95 degree 15 minutes. Angle EFG is equal to 215 degree 45 minutes. And The magnetic bearing of line AB is given as what would be the bearing of the line FG. So here they have only asked you to calculate what is the bearing of the line FG. Okay. So it is given the forward angles were observed in the clockwise direction in an open traverse. So the last problem you dealt with is with the closed traverse. Now it is with respect to the open traverse. And the angles are given as angle ABC is equal to 124 degree 15 minutes, angle BCD is equal to 156 degree 30 minutes, angle CDE is equal to 102 degrees, angle DEF is equal to 95 degrees 15 minutes, and angle EFG is equal to 215 degree 45 minutes. The magnetic bearing of the line AB was 241 degree 30 minutes. What would be the bearing of the line FG? So before moving to the solution, we should plot the traverse. Okay, let me plot it. So this is station A, and the bearing of the line AB is given as 241 degree 30 minutes, which gives an idea that this line AB lies in third quadrant. Okay. So this is known. So this is nothing but 241 degree 30 minutes. So the angle given it is 124 degree 15 minutes. So if you take it as a reference, so you can draw that line in this quadrant, and the angle being 124 degree 15 minutes. 124 degree 15 minutes. So next there is one more point, station C, from where the angle given is BCD is equal to 156 degree 30 minutes. This is station C. Take this as reference. Your next point will be obtained in second quadrant. This will be your station D, and angle C is nothing but 156 degree 30 minutes. Next, from D, if you proceed, you have angle of 102 degrees, that is again plotted like this. This is your station E, and what is the angle given? CDE is nothing but 102 degrees. Correct? Next, angle DEF, angle E is given, that is 95 degrees. So it will be in the first quadrant itself. Station F, and this will be the angle, that is 95 degree 15 minutes, and angle F is also given as 215 degree 45 minutes. So if you take this as reference and plot, it will be somewhere around in the quadrant like this. So this will be the point G. Yes, we have stopped at this point, and the angle given is F as nothing but 215 degree 45 minutes. Okay, clear? So what is the formula do we have, or what is the rule to be applied? That is, to calculate the bearing of the next line, we have to add the clockwise angle plus the bearing of the previous line to get the bearing of the next line. Okay, first we shall write the formula, that is, okay, before going to it, let us write what is bearing of the line AB given as 241 degree 30 minutes. Okay, so To calculate the forebearing of next line, what do we adopt? We should add the bearing of previous line plus its included angle, and if the sum is more than 180 or less than 180, we will decide it later. So, to calculate the bearing of the next line, which is BC, forebearing of AB is given as 241 degree 30 minutes. So, you should calculate the bearing of line BC. First one, forebearing of line BC is equal to, since directly the forebearing with respect to A to B is given, need not calculate its back bearing in this particular case as we had done in the previous problem. Okay. So, we can directly take the forebearing of the line AB plus the angle B, that is added, and if the sum is more than 180, less than 180, depends on the sign to be used. So, what will we get? Substitute this. Forebearing of AB is given as 241 degree 30 minutes plus its angle is given as 124 degree 15 minutes. So, if you add this, you will get the sum more than 180. So, use minus sign here, that is equal to how much? 185 degree 45 minutes. 185 degree 45 minutes. Clear? Next, forebearing of the line BC, next it's CD, is equal to forebearing of BC plus angle C plus or minus 180. Now, what is the forebearing of BC? It is 185 degree 45 minutes. It is 185 degree 45 minutes plus the angle C is given as 156 degree 30 minutes. So, now add up, you will get it, obviously it is be more than 180 degree. So, minus 180 will give you 162 degree 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Now, we have calculated the forebearing of the line BC, next the bearing of line CD. Next, we shall calculate forebearing of the line DE. The next line is DE, that is equal to forebearing of CD, the previous line CD, it is the previous line CD plus angle D, same thing, which is equal to bearing of line CD is equal to 162 degree 15 minutes plus angle D is 102 degrees. So, if you add up, you will get obviously more than 180 minus 180, since it is more than 180, you will get 84 degree 15 minutes. Bearing of the line DE as 84 degree 15 minutes. Bearing of the line EF is equal to bearing of the line DE plus angle E plus or minus 180. If you write, you will get, substitute the values as 84 degree 15 minutes plus angle E is 95 degree 15 minutes. So, if you add up, you will get more than 180 or less than 180. It is less than 180. So, you should add 180 to this sum, will give you 359 degree 30 minutes. Okay. Next, forebearing of line EF and FG, that is forebearing of line EF plus angle F plus or minus 180 will give you forebearing of EF is 359 degree 30 minutes plus angle F 215 degree 45 minutes. Okay, so add, you will get how much? You will get more than 180. In this case, if you add up, you are going to get it more than 540, so deduct 540 from it. Okay, so in this particular case, you should take it as 575 degrees 15 minutes. The next step is you have to deduct the obtained value from 540 degrees. 540 degrees, that is equal to how much? 35 degree 15 minutes. If the bearing of the line FG is 35 degree 15 minutes, it should be in the first quadrant. So it is in the first quadrant. Similarly, if you go to the forebearing of the line EF, what is the value? 359 degree 30 minutes. Whereas this is plotted where? It is plotted in the first quadrant. Strictly speaking, it would have been in the fourth quadrant. So in the next classes, we are going to solve some more problems on the new topic. Thank you.